Hi everybody, Debbie OMAD here. If you're new to my channel, my name is Debbie and I am on OMAD. This channel we talk about intermittent fasting, OMAD, dieting, and struggles and challenges and successes. Every Monday I do a weigh-in video and I have a Facebook group called Debbie OMAD on Facebook, which is filled with absolutely amazing, wonderful, supportive, um, just cheerleaders. Unbelievable. And even when we have struggles, they're there to help us through. And um, if you're looking for accountability, man, that's the place to be. Join us at Debbie Omad on Facebook. So today's video is going to be about choices and self-sabotage, something I'm sure we can all relate to. The thing I have found over the course of my life, and I've talked about it before, that I've had problems with eating for as long as I can remember. Many of us make choices today based on things that happened to us decades ago, right? Growing up, for example. I know that I certainly am not the only one of everybody that's watching this video that had a really abusive, kind of ugly childhood. I know I share that, unfortunately, with many, many, many others, especially in my age group in my 50s. I know that I can't continue to make the same choices today that I made back then because my life isn't the same. Okay, I'm a grown up now, and now my choices are my own. And I no longer can put the blame on what happened to me when I was 8. Okay, I'm 57. It's time to leave those things in the past, don't you think? Excuse me. For many of us, and I keep saying many of us because I know I'm not alone in this boat, but I had a very, very abusive, very painful upbringing. Alcoholism, physical abuse, sexual abuse, mental abuse. It was just not good. It was not good. But as I tell my children who are adults now, at some point you have to decide that you're a grown up and you can no longer blame your past for the choices that you're making today, because now it's your choice. It's up to you. No, those people don't control you anymore. They don't control me anymore. They're part of my past. And if I continue to make choices based on the pain of the past, I've really never really grown up, have I? I've never taken the accountability for my own life, and I'm not making choices for my own life. And that's where I think a lot of self-sabotage comes in, is we make excuses, right? We make excuses like, oh, okay, I know I'm on this diet, but I've had a really bad day. It's really stressful and I don't handle stress well, so I'm just going to eat this donut. Really? Because who are you hurting? Yourself, right? Or, oh man, I just had an argument with my spouse, or I just had an argument with my best friend, and I'm just really down, and I know that food comforts me, so I'm going to go eat food. Why? What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. Think about it. Somebody posted on Facebook today that I think they called it the snack goddess. The snack goddess is calling her name. I had to laugh because I totally get that. Um, I've had that issue myself. I call it the sugar devil because for me that's what it is. But here's a trick, okay? A little trick that you can use. When the snack goddess or the sugar devil comes a calling and you've had a bad day, you're stressed out, you're bored for that matter, and you just want to eat, or you're like me and at some points in my day I'm just so much stress, so much going on, and for me food has always been a comfort, a security, something that I knew I could count on. So instead of depriving myself and making myself crazy and feeling deprived, what I will do is say, okay, you know what, that donut's sitting there, I want that donut. I know that my eating window isn't for another 3-4 hours, but I want that donut. So I'm going to tell myself I can have that donut. I can absolutely have that donut, but I have to wait 10 minutes. And I have to go do something else before I can eat that donut. So 10 minutes. And then I can have it. What will end up happening most times, okay, not 100% of the time, but most times, taking that little break, that 10 minutes, and doing something else will take your mind off that donut and give you enough time to realize that eating that donut is only going to hurt you. It's only going to sabotage your results. When you get on that scale and it says you didn't lose any weight, how is that going to feel? It's going to hurt. You know it's going to hurt because you know that you've done really good for 3, 4, 5 days and then you blow it. Kind of negates all that hard work you did for that 3, 4, 5 days, right? So give yourself a timeout, just a little bit of time to really think about it or to not think about it and get your mind off the food. But remember, with every choice that you make that choice as an adult. Make that choice as somebody who wants to live longer and be healthier, not as somebody who is ruled by their emotions, that is sabotaging their own success based on false beliefs of themselves that were given to them by their childhood, their teachers, their parents, their friends, their siblings, whatever the case may be. Make the choices that you make based on who you want to be, not who you used to be or who others think you need to be. Life is short, folks, and those of us in our 50s, we know it's going by, right? Let's make choices based on who we want to be instead of who we think we used to be or who we think we are. I know that food has always been my go-to for security, for love, for a feeling of safety. It doesn't have to be anymore. It doesn't have to be. We can make better choices and we don't have to sabotage. We don't have to. It really is up to us. I'm famous for saying, and when I say famous, I mean with friends and family, for having always said that at some point, everything you do is your own choice. It's your own decision. We all, everybody watching this video, made the decision that we wanted to get healthier. Whether it was because we want to live longer, because we want to be healthy, because we want to lose weight, because we want to look better, whatever the motivating factor was, we all made that decision. And that was a great decision. Why did we do that? Let's think about why we made that decision. I made it because I want to stay alive. I made it because my blood pressure was through the freaking ceiling and they were telling me I was going to have a stroke. I made it because I have grandkids and I want to be here for them. That's why I made it. Why did you make that decision? When you're thinking about breaking your fast or cheating on your diet, stop and think, why did I start it to begin with? Why? Because you wanted to do what's best for you and your family and your loved ones. It's a simple choice, guys. It's a simple choice. Do I want a donut? Huh? I know you're all going, yes, I do. Yes, I do too. I do. I want a donut. But you know what I want more? I want to be here for my grandkids. What's the choice? I'm going to choose to be here longer because it's important. It's just so important. Okay, so somebody asked me, a bunch of people have asked, and this question keeps coming up even on other videos that I watch. What time of day should I eat? There have been studies done that confirm if you eat X amount of calories in the morning, not morning, first half of the day, okay? First half of your day. And, that's it. You're fasting, right? So you're eating in the first half of the day. If you eat the exact same amount of calories at night or in the evening, second half of the day, you will literally gain weight. Same calories. So by eating in the morning, you have time to burn the calories off. Your body has time to digest. So at night when you're sleeping and in the evening, your body has time to do the restorative and reparative work that it needs to do and not be bothered with digestion. So I'm not sure if I said that right, so let me say it again. If you take X amount of calories and you have a choice, you can eat first half of the day or the second half of the day, same amount of calories, you will lose more weight if you eat those calories in the first part of the day than if you eat the exact same amount in the second half of the day. Okay, so we want to eat earlier in the day if possible. Now, I know some of you can't do that because your work schedules, and I get that, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, the studies have shown that eating earlier in the day, you will lose more weight than if you eat later in the day. Same amount of calories, same foods, even. You will lose more weight by eating earlier in the day. So I wanted to get that out there because I get that question often, and I used to always say that it's up to you. I mean, you know your body. I don't. Do you sleep better satiated or on an empty stomach? But the reality is you're better off to go to bed on an empty stomach. So that's what the studies say. And so I've been eating about 1 o'clock, between 12 and 1 thereabouts, every day because it works for my schedule. So it's easy for me to do that. And my scale has been steadily dropping. Now, what my scale's going to do this weekend, I don't know, because we're driving to Nevada with my grandson who likes to eat a lot. So I'm not sure, but I'm going to try and make healthy choices and try to stay within OMAD over the weekend. But I'm not sure what Monday's weigh-in's going to look like. So we'll find out together, I guess. But anyways, so this is the last time you're going to see me here. Next time I do a video, I will be in Nevada. Now, we actually arrive in Nevada on Monday. So I'm not 100% sure that I'll be able to do a weigh-in video on this Monday. It might be Tuesday just because of all the unpacking and whatnot. And it's going to be 105 degrees there. Yikes. So wish me luck. Okay. All right, guys. Check out Debbie Omad at Facebook. Remember that everything you do, every single thing you do is a choice you are making. So it's either a choice to make your life better or it's a choice to make your life worse. It's up to you because it truly, genuinely, sincerely is your choice. Love you guys. We will do this together.